How's it going, everybody? I'm Justin, and this is the limited edition The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch OLED. God, that is a mouthful. I'm honestly surprised that I got that in one take. This is seriously the first take, and I got it right. This thing, I've been looking forward to getting this. This is the one thing I wanted the most, and in all honesty, this was not easy to find. I checked GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart. I had no luck. And then just by some miracle, I found it on Amazon being sold legit by Nintendo. I didn't go through any scalpers or anything. I just like lucked out big time. I guess I just lucked out. I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to find these things now. I don't know how hard, I'm not 100% sure how hard it was to find in certain retailers. But yeah, I had to do some digging to find it, but I lucked out. I got it. The Pro controller, though, the new Tears of the Kingdom Pro controller, no luck. That is like, you cannot find that anywhere. It's been sold out all over the place, and scalpers are just trying to milk people's wallets dry on that Pro controller. And no, I refuse to give those scalpers what they want. It's not happening. As much as I want that controller, it's not happening. Hopefully Nintendo will have more in stock later and I'll be able to get my hands on it, but for now, no dice. But hey, this is the big one I wanted. I got it, so I'm still a happy boy. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing. And since I haven't had a Switch OLED before, I'm actually also going to give a review of my thoughts on the Switch OLED. And this is going to be unscripted. This isn't going to be like a traditional review. This isn't going to be like what I'm going to do with my actual review of Tears of the Kingdom, like the actual game. But, but I just wanted to give my takes on my thoughts on this Switch, on the design of it, on the look of it, the feel of it, and then also the technical specs of it as well, which technically wise, it's not on the same level. It's basically on the same level as the Switch, like tech wise. The only difference is that it has OLED support. It has an OLED screen, and I believe, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. I should fact check this. But yeah, if you do have an OLED TV, it should have OLED support for your TV as well. I don't have an OLED TV. It's just it's a basic 4K TV that I have back here. It doesn't have like a whole bunch of bells and whistles. It's just 4K 60 hertz. I should have gone for 120 hertz, but you know, this TV's been working well for me, and yeah, I got no bias. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the TV. We're here to talk about this thing. And I've been looking forward to opening this thing up all day, but I've been going through some stuff trying to get set up to make this unboxing video. But now it's finally time. I'm done waiting. I've waited long enough. I've waited all frickin' day to open this thing. So, let's get started. Let's get inside this bad boy, shall we? So, good news is I didn't tape this thing up, so make it a bit easier to open it, you know? Oh, I liked the sound and feel of that. Let's get this slit. Looks like this is one of those slide open ones, so let's just go ahead and pop it open. See what we got. Okay. Wow. Looks like we're going over the Joy-Cons and the Switch itself first. The dock's going to be underneath, but let's take a look at these Joy-Cons first, because I feel like this is like the secondary highlight. I feel like the main highlight's going to be the dock, but the Joy-Con is definitely going to be the secondary. Is definitely a secondary highlight, considering the designs of them. So, oh wow, oh wow, this thing is shiny, shiny gold. I love gold! Props if you get the reference to that one. But yeah, wow. This Joy-Con's really nice. There's a bit of a logo back here. Let me see if you can Let me see if I can get a good close-up look of that thing. There's like a logo right there, and it's kind of blurry on the camera. Let's see if I can get it on the other camera. Come on, focus in on it. There it is. Yeah, there's some kind of a logo on this Joy-Con right here. I have no idea what that is, but it looks like it's going to be something that's going to be in-game. It's really interesting that they put that on the back. I've also got this right here, too. I wonder what this is all about. Come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea what that's about either. Again, in-game stuff. But you also got, like, these circles, are going, like, these circular details around it. Got the white and the gold going on. I love the gold and white contrast on this one. So, I'm really liking this controller. This is pretty cool. All right, let's move on to the other Joy-Con. And I like this one, too. I like the... I'm already liking the gold and like green on it, kind of like a magenta on it or something. I don't maybe not magenta. It's green, all right. It's got green on it. You got that same symbol down here. Is that a different logo on the back? Is that a different label on the back? Yeah, it is. There's a different label on the back of this one. Let me see. Camera focus in on that. Cool. Again, this looks like something that we'll have to see in game to find out what that symbol really means. But it's nice little attention to detail that they put on it. They even made the L and R buttons on the Joy-Cons gold. They didn't need to do that, but I do appreciate the fact that they did. You know, just consistency in colors. Yeah, it's the same thing with the other one. But yeah, I'm really liking the looks of these Joy-Cons. They've got a bit of a shine to it. It doesn't really feel like I'm holding gold, like 24 karat gold, because I know it's not actual gold, but it's still got like a good color to it. I really like the gold. I like the shine on it. I like the green on the left, white on the right. Different details and like the different details right here. You got like these squiggly lines right here, and then you got the circles on here. So yeah, I think this really stands out. I kind of really like these Joy-Cons. I'm never going to use them. I'm not a type of guy who likes using Joy-Cons, personally. I'm more of a guy who sticks with the Pro Controller. But I will definitely keep this on display for sure. I'm definitely going to keep it with the Switch. So anyway, let's move on to the next thing. We got the actual Switch this time. So let's get this... Let's go ahead and get this plastic off of it real quick. I can already see there's some detail on the back of it. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Ooh. That is definitely a bigger screen than the Switch. I kind of like it. I'm gonna definitely have to compare the two Switches here. But yeah, here's the back. But yeah, it's got these like circular detail, these little circular these like big circular markings on it. I don't know how to feel about, like, okay, I do like it. I like the look of it. Oh, wow, there's texture. There's texture on this. Oh, that's not just like, that's not just taped on. It's like imprinted in there. Ooh, that feels nice. Ooh. Really, I kind of can feel the circles. Feel the circles. Embrace the circles. Ooh, yeah, this is really nice. I didn't think that this would look all that impressive, in all honesty. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would have preferred if the Switch was white, but I don't know. Maybe it makes a good contrast when I put it in the dock. I'll have to put it in the dock to see how the black Switch goes with the white and green, like the gold, white and green. We'll have to see what happens there, but. Yeah, this is a really nice design. Let's see, you got oh, they moved okay, so you got the power button, volume buttons right here. This is where the game card goes, right in there. You got a headphone jack right there. And you got your USB-C port right here on the bottom. Yeah, all right, let me pull out my other Switch and we'll compare these two really quick. I gotta take a look at this. Hang on. Yeah, so here's the other Switch. This is my old Switch. This is not like, this isn't an actual white model. I got like these decals from D-Brand and I put it on the, actually put the white decal all around the Switch. It's like a white covering for it. It took me hours to put this together, and I did this a few years back. And it's the same deal with the dock itself. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way really quick. If you look at the dock that I did, this is not like, this is an original like Switch dock, but I put the decals on it. Thanks D-Brand for these decals. This came out pretty damn awesome. And I think it's still holding up like years after I put this together. But anyway, let's compare like these two really quick. I know the old Switch is a little dirty, but yeah, there's definitely a difference in screen size here. Wow, it's a noticeable difference. I didn't think it'd be all that much, but just telling from here, it's going to be even easier to see on the new OLED Switch versus the OG Switch. Like, this is still the OG Switch is still a great design. It's still got a great screen, but man, I can't wait to see how this is going to look like with the OLED display, which is one of the reasons why I was looking forward to getting a Switch OLED. I know I won't get like OLED support on the TV itself, but when I'm going handheld, like say for instance, if I'm going to visit my mom someday, whether it be for holidays or family meetings or just for whatever, I just feel like hanging out with my mom for a day. Like I tend to bring the Switch with me so I can play it with me when we have some downtime where we're not really doing anything. And I'm looking forward to seeing like how this like looks when I get over there. And I'm not going to wait until then. I'm going to try it out tonight. But man, I can already tell just by looking at these two. There's definitely going to be a noticeable difference. Shut up, phone. Why didn't I silence you? You're not the subject today. You should keep your mouth shut. The new Switch OLED, I'm liking the design of it. I didn't think I was going to think much of like the back of the design, but honestly, I'm seeing it in person. It looks really nice. It looks so much better in person than it did in the videos. I don't think there's any video, including this one, that will do justice like with the back of this Switch OLED, like this Zelda themed Switch OLED. God, that is such a nice back. I did not think much of it when I first laid my eyes on it. That is actually really nice and impressive. Okie dokie. So we got the Joy-Cons out of the way. We got the actual Switch out of the way. Looks like all that's left is the dock. We're not going to go over the HDMI cable or the AV cable. Who cares about that? That stuff goes in the back. No, we're here to look at the dock. So let's get this out of the way really quick. See if we can get our look at it. There it is. There it is on the right. I don't know what to... Yeah, that works. So let's see. Yep, AC power's right here. HDMI is right here. Got some... Oh, and a USB-C cable. Actually, let's take a look at these really quick, too. Yeah, you got the... yeah, we're saving the dock for last. We're saving it last. Joy-Con grip. I like that they kept the white and gold look on this, you know? I'm not gonna put it on, but like, yeah, I am liking the Joy-Con grip. I am liking the look of the Joy-Con grip. I'll never use it. It's just sort of gonna be here. So yeah. And there's another one for the other controller, right here. So, come on. There it is. Yep. One for each Joy-Con. I mean, again, never gonna use it. So there we go. Here's the controller grip. Let's see, did they do anything with this thing? No. They didn't do anything with this. It's just another controller grip. Oh, this is the letdown of the whole thing. God. Does Nintendo not give a shit about these things? I don't think Nintendo cares. They never do. I don't think Nintendo ever really does anything with these. It's usually the third parties that does crazy things with these grips. Man, Nintendo, why don't you care about this? You gotta at least give this thing some love. Wow. Disappointed. Biggest disappointment in the box. I think that's pretty safe to say, so I'm gonna... Oh. Hide you over there. So, we're gonna get all this other stuff out of the way. We're gonna get to this dock. Here it is. The big reveal. This is the big one. We got the dock out. Let's get this box out of the way real quick. All right. So here it is. Let's open this up. Take a look. Are you gonna wow me? Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, wow. Okay, it's more white on the back, but yeah, they even put little decals right here on the sides. The little corners right here. pretty dope. But man, this front. God, let me get a close. Let me get you guys get a closer look at this thing. There's a lot going on this Switch, on this dock. I mean, wow. This looks really nice. I do think these little whatever this is going on around here on the outside, this very faded out imagery. I think maybe they could have put a little bit. Maybe could have made it a little more visible. But other than that, this is beautiful. How often can you say you have a white and gold Switch with white and gold white, gold, and green Joy-Con? Oh, I'm being sloppy. Gold, white, and green Joy-Cons with a white and gold Switch dock. Has there ever been a Switch with this type of color palette before? If so, I don't know. I don't think they'd look at it as impressive as this thing does. Wow. God, I really love this thing. This is beautiful. Holy crap. Let's see. I guess back here is where all the other ports are. Yep. Oh, this comes completely off. All right. AC, yep, AC adapter, HDMI out. And we got LAN. Oh, nice. Built-in Ethernet port. That's one thing I've heard about with the OLED dock. It actually has a built-in Ethernet port. So I don't have to worry about using a USB dongle, which means I can use these two ports for other things. Yes. I can charge other things. Other things that I dare not mention on this channel. I swear I'm clean. Okay, let's see. How much is this to get? Is this the right spot? Yep, there it goes. Okay, clicked. Yeah, this is really nice. God, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking the dock. Oh, wow. I never even noticed the Switch logo right up here. You probably can't even see it on the camera yourself, but it's like really hidden right there. White on white. But yep, I'm impressed. I am thoroughly impressed with this dock. The biggest surprise was the back of the Switch itself. I didn't think this would actually be all that exciting. Oh yeah, by the way, better kickstand. I can open this thing. Hold up. There it goes. Yeah, this thing has a way better kickstand. This thing has a way better kickstand. Look at this. The old Switch is just this little flap right here. It barely holds up. I don't even think you'd really need anything else to stand to this thing. No, this holds very nice. Wow, this holds very easily. Wow, that's a good, may not be like the best kickstand you could possibly ask for, but it's a lot better than the last one. So let's put all that, all right, let's put all this together. So we gotta put the Joy-Cons on. There we go. Okay, so let's see how this looks all together. There we go. Yeah, that looks really nice. Oof. Yeah, it comes together very nicely. I don't know, maybe I think the black Switch does really stick out, but honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, it's not like the Switch is like completely blending in with the rest of everything else, but yeah, wow. Oh wow, this was definitely worth it. Yeah, I gotta say, if you got the 360 some bucks, I forget the exact price. I gotta double check that. If you've got the money to get your hands on one of these and it's available, man, I would recommend it. This thing is really cool. This is a really cool design. So I am gonna test this thing out. I gotta get this thing charged up. I've gotta hook everything up. I gotta hook up all the cabling. I gotta hook up all the wiring. I gotta get this Switch charged up so I can actually test it out and see what I think about the Switch OLED. But I got a conundrum here. I've got two Switches now. I've got that one. I've got the old one, and I got the new one. I've got I got channel colors versus new hotness. Channel colors, new hotness. So I've been thinking, which one am I gonna keep on my TV stand? Do I want to go with the old tried and true red and blue with the white decals, or do I want to go with the brand new Zelda one? It was a tough call to make. Is it gonna be the OG Switch with the red, white, and blue, my channel colors? Or is it gonna be the brand new, super sleek Zelda Switch OLED? The answer? Yes. All right, everything's set up. I got the new Switch on the stand right next to the old Switch. I even got a screen protector on the new Switch, on the Switch OLED. Everything went pretty smooth. It was pretty easy to hook everything up. Getting that bubble out of that screen protector, though, you saw me scrubbing at it. That was a pain in the ass, but hey, I got it out eventually, and the screen protector looks nice on there. No bubbles. Everything looks smooth. When I turned on the screen for the first time, everything looked nice. Nothing looked damaged. All the colors are coming out. Everything came out great. And yeah, I gotta say, this new Switch looks awesome on the stand. I love it. I think it's such an awesome looking console to have right on your TV stand. Just coming home every day, sitting down just to take a look at that thing. Ooh, baby, it looks just beautiful. And I gotta say, I'm glad I decided to keep both of the Switches, and I'm gonna use both of them. I think I have decided I'm gonna have my save data on both of the consoles. That way I have one as a backup, and if I feel like I don't want to take the Switch OLED out with me for whatever reason, I still got the old one. I can take that out with me as well, so I have a backup plan. And yeah, I love looking at these two right next to each other. The Switch that I worked really hard on to make it look like that, and the other one where I just pulled it out of the box and it already just looks gorgeous. But anyway, so yeah, great first impressions on the looks of it, but now it's time to compare the two Switches, the OG Switch versus the Switch OLED, in regards to the screen itself. Now, there's no way I'll be able to capture direct footage showing the difference in picture quality, because The internal hardware is basically the same. The game would look the same on a capture card, whether it's on the old Switch or on the OLED. So the only way I'll really be able to show the difference is on camera, and there's no way a camera will ever really be able to perfectly show you what the difference is like, but I'm sure you'll be able to notice at least some things. And I figured the perfect game to test this out on, since this is a Tears of the Kingdom themed Switch OLED, would be Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to use Breath of the Wild. I'm going to put it in the original Switch. We're going to play it in there for a little bit just to see what it looks like on there. And then I'm going to move the game over to the Switch OLED, and we're going to try it there as well and see what the difference is. So let's go. All right, well, I got the old Switch up. This is the 2017 model that I originally got back when the console first launched. And yep, the main menu looks pretty much the same as what I remembered it. It's a standard LED screen. Everything looks pretty clean on it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump in, and we're just gonna run around a little bit in the map and just see what it looks like on the original Switch. All right, so yeah, looking at the Great Plateau here in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's basically exactly as I remembered it. It's yeah, it's a decent looking screen. You know, everything comes out nice and clearly. You know, I'd say the screen's aged pretty well for like what, it's been over about 6 years since I've gotten this thing. Oh my god, I can't believe this thing is 6 years old. But yeah, everything looks good. It looks decent. You know, like I said, if you have no need for a Switch OLED, there really is no need for it. I'd say this is still a good looking console. Nonetheless, it's definitely aged fairly well. Although I do think it's I do think Nintendo is due for like a brand new console sometime in the near future. But the even the original Switch, it's still holding up. It's still a good console. So if you're looking to save a few bucks, you're not looking to go all out with an OLED, this is still a decent option to get. So yeah. Still looks good. I still like using this thing, and this is still a good backup plan. It's still a good second console to use in case I don't feel like taking the new one out. Speaking of which, now we're going to check out the Switch OLED, and we're going to see how much of a difference this makes. How much better the screen is, how much cleaner the visuals look, how much more the colors pop out. I'll say this. One thing I did notice is that it is a little bit harder to get the cartridge compartment open. Not by much, but it is noticeable. So if you're going with physical games, it may be a little bit trickier getting the games into the console. But even then, it's still not tricky. It's still not tough. It's still doable. I still don't have like trouble getting this thing into the game into the console. It's still pretty easy getting the games in there. It's just a tiny bit tougher. But anyway, let's take a look at the Breath of the Wild on the Switch OLED. This is probably going to be the only time I ever really use these Joy-Cons. From here on out, I'm probably just going to be using a Pro Controller. But yeah, I can already tell there's definitely a noticeable difference. It's not like a huge, massive, substantial change, but it is an upgrade nonetheless. Like, the screen's way bigger, and yeah, like just from the title screen alone, like the colors are popping out a lot more than they did on the original Switch. So already I'm getting some good first impressions. It also feels like the logo Breath of the Wild right here on the top corner, it seems like that's popping out a little bit more. It seems like it's coming out a bit clearer. But I think it just has to do with the OLED screen, you know. I think it just has to do with the OLED screen. It's not like an increase in resolution or anything. So let's go ahead and, oh, I need to pair, I forgot. I paired a Pro Controller, so I had to repair the Joy-Cons. All right. But anyway, let's jump in. We're just gonna do the same thing that we did before. We're just gonna go to the Great Plateau, and we're just gonna take a look at what it looks like there. All right. So audio-wise, by the way, the speakers, they're pretty much the same. Like, they get the same amount of volume out. Like right now, I'm at max volume, and it was the same deal with the OG Switch. And yeah, they were about the same. So there's really no difference there. And same deal with the audio quality. It feels like it's no different at all. But the big difference, I can already see this. Man, that it's, like I said, not a huge substantial difference, but it's very noticeable. The colors are coming out a lot cleaner, a lot more vibrant. I don't know. It is definitely a noticeable change, especially with the bigger screen. Like, not a huge difference in size, but it does make the game easier to look at, considering the slightly larger screen size. The colors looking nicer. It makes the game look a lot cleaner, and that bigger screen definitely makes a big difference. So overall, yeah, this is definitely an improvement. Not a massive improvement, but yeah, if you've got the extra few bucks to spend on a Switch OLED, then yeah, I would definitely recommend getting this over the original Switch. I mean, if you have the extra few bucks, why not, right? But yeah, very solid. I'm definitely liking it. And that is the Switch OLED with the Tears of the Kingdom theme going on with the console itself, with the console's visual design. And I really like this thing. It's definitely a noticeable upgrade from the original Switch regarding visual quality. The OLED screen definitely makes a notable upgrade. Not huge, not massive, not substantial, but it is notable. Games definitely do look better on this thing. And when it comes to the design, actual art style, the theme of the console itself, with the Joy-Cons, with the back of the console, and especially with the dock, it is a beautiful, beautiful console. And I absolutely love this thing. I'm definitely looking forward to playing with this more and more often. Regarding which ones I'm going to be taking out sometimes, I think more times than not, I'll probably be taking out the original Switch. Because, you know, something like this, I kind of don't want to take outside of my home so very often. But every once in a while, yeah, I'll bring it out, you know, maybe show it off to some people, or if I just want to have the better visual quality. But I feel like most of the time I'll probably leave this one at home, and I'll take the original Switch with me whenever I'm going out. But yeah, this thing is awesome. It's a great handheld. It's a great home console handheld hybrid, just like the original Switch. I still have a lot of fun with this thing. I'm definitely going to be playing Splatoon 3 with this one. When I'm here at home, this is going to be the main console I play on. And speaking of Splatoon, this weekend, I'm streaming the next Splatfest, and I cannot miss this one, because this one is Zelda themed, and it's based around the Triforce. Something along the lines of, which character do you side with? Which Triforce best represents you? I didn't exactly look at like the question that it asks, like regarding which side that you're going to be on, but the three choices are power, wisdom, and courage. And I might as well tell you now, I want to give evil a chance at the win. Team power, baby. Let's go, Ganondorf, my boy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm especially looking forward to the new tricolor map that's going to be going on here. They basically take one of the maps. It's the one that's in the desert, in the middle of the desert, and they completely restructure that map, like the entire layout. So now, instead of it being the regular map that it is like normally, now it is shaped like a gigantic Triforce. We're basically going to be fighting on a huge ass Triforce, and I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to when Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out. I'm definitely going to be playing it on the new Switch OLED. I'm excited. I feel like my hype levels are pretty damn high right now. Now again, when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, I'm gonna be completely open about it. Whether like I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not just gonna be like, holy shit, this game's amazing, or oh man, this game is hot garbage. No, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna give pros, cons. If I find any pros, if I find any cons, I'm gonna point them out in my review. I'm looking forward to making that review. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a long time before the review comes out. It could be a month from now. It could be months from now. I have no idea. But I am going to be working on it, and eventually, once I'm done with Tears in the Kingdom, I'm going to give you my thoughts. And probably within the first week or two after I play it, I'm going to give at the very least a first impressions video to let you know what I think of the game so far. So anyway, new Switch OLED. This thing rocks. I love the design on the sides. I love the design of the Joy-Cons. I love the design of the back Again, it's really hard to see just how nice this thing looks, but in person, oh wow, the back looks really cool. And the dock itself is beautiful. God, I love this. I'm so glad I got it, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with this. So anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I'll see you this weekend for Splatfest. The stream's going to start between 4 and 5 p.m. Pacific time this Saturday. So if you want to check it out, just go to the link below in the description. It'll take you to my Twitch page. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you this weekend. I'm Justin, and hey, it's all just an opinion.